And we are live. Hi everybody, welcome to the stream. We're live, we're here, and we're gonna be doing some fun at Belle Isle. I haven't raced Belle Isle in a very long time, much less in a GTP. I've never actually raced in a GTP. We're gonna be testing some setups with full fuel and kind of how they transition and kind of seeing where they end up. I will not be sharing them for obvious reasons, but I will tell you what kind of changes I make based on how it feels. So we're gonna first try the default setup, and then a friend of mine did a change to the setup, so we'll see what that feels like. We'll probably drive the second one because he feels more comfortable with that, but I want to see what the first one feels like first before we drive it. We do want to see what our assists are set to because that's important. Let's see. So we want 3 for TCB, and we want 6 for slip, and throttle shape 12. App we want to 12. Okay. So let me see that again. It's 3 for what? 3 for TCB. 3 for TCB. 3 for TCB. Throttle shape 12. All right. Let's power things up here. Make sure everything's all right.
Give us a few clean laps to get our fuel numbers.
3 for TCB, 6 for TCA. Throttle shape we want 12, which I think we're already there. I don't think we can actually adjust that right now. Yeah, it looks like that's okay. All right. I don't know what our brake migration or anything else is set to, but let's go ahead and power up. Gear 1, pit limiter, and yeah, let's double check how low I am here in the seat. We actually want to drop this a little bit, unfortunately, because I want to be able to see the full wheel. Basically, that's the only reason why. Even though it's realistically this, we should be actually right probably around here for where our screen is set up, because we want to be able to see our wheel. We're gonna race from like down here because I want to see that screen. So like minus 0.8 is what we typically run. Our wipers are working good. All right, let's get going. We do have to be careful on the initial lap because of lack of familiarity with the track. We're gonna short shift here.
Looks like you've been black flagged. You didn't exit the pit safely. Drive through the pits without stopping. Don't speed.
It looks like we're still doing the snap oversteer on the reset, so.
Okay, punch it.
Let's try this again. Yep, that's scary. That's still scary. Yeah. So we definitely still want partial throttle. It's definitely still snappy. We definitely want regen on our outlap.
They're showing you the black flag. What'd you do? That was an unsafe pit exit. You have to drive through the pits without stopping.
What am I? Oh, I'm leaving too early probably. Hold on.
Alright, we're done. Get going, get going.
It's not letting me change the deploy setting. Oh, I see what I did wrong. All right, there you go. Let's try this again. All right, chat, don't mind me. Yeah, this thing does not want to stop. Holy shit. That is bad. That is bad, chat. It does not want to stop. touch there. A little touch and yeah, if we die here, we're in trouble, chat. No doubt about it. Wow. Holy shit.
We've got damage on the back end.
That's rough.
Reduced aero might slow you down on the straight.
Yeah, she just does not want to turn in.
We got damage on the front end. We've got damage on the back end.
Right-hander here, double right-hander. We come around into the, double left to the right. Long sprint forward. This doesn't feel great. This. He's definitely very ginger with full fuel. There's the pits.
Pit boxing 10.
Alright, we're in the pits. Let's do this again. Okay. I vaguely remember what this was like. I do want to request a new car. I do. There is one thing I want to do. MGU mode. We want that to build on exit. All right. Try this again. That little bump was horrible. Holy crap, well there goes our wing. Okay, this is scary, chat. Yeah, this is terrifying, chat. That is okay. All right, let me see the other setup because the other setup is supposed to be safer. So I do want to see the other setup. We're gonna switch to that. See what that's at. We're not gonna save this. Let's see. B2. I don't know what he changed. I'm going to assume that looks a little bit better. 8 and 8 with throttle shape 10. Interesting. So options, controls. I just want to double check what's mapped here. So, throttle shift is not actually an option here. You can change it in the setup, but you can't change it outside of the setup. That's interesting. All right. I would argue the problem really here is the spring package. Like, dude, that. You know what? I gotta think about it this way. First 2 laps are just survival, right? We've always said this, right? This place is very bumpy. First lap or 2, we're gonna go early shifts, kind of like we do in Monza. Brake early. That's the kind of stuff.
You've got wheel damage. Looks like one of your wheels is out of alignment. You'll have less grip out there.
Yeah,
You've got wheel damage. We've got damage on the back end.
We need to fix some controls here. So what I want here is I want my damage report to actually be on R for damage report. And then my fuel acknowledge. If you accept, we want to be this guy. Fine. Alright, let's try this again. This is scary, chat. We're not very good here. Yeah, that's an unsafe release. brake migration like? Oh, there's no brake migration. That's part of the problem. Why is our braking so rear too? Yeah, this is a problem. Not having brake migration is a problem. First of all, I don't know why our brake bias is so far forward, but not having brake migration is a problem. Because as we get on the brakes, we're going to put more weight on the front. We want it to migrate forward because that's going to give us much better performance. Let's look at this one here. Let's look at the original. What does the original have the brake migration doing? Also 0 brake migration. Okay. Let's look at my this one right here. Okay. Hey Crack, how are you? Let's see. It's terrifying. Like, this brake bias is insane. Alright, I'm gonna try bringing this, like, let's do like 48. And then I want it to shift even farther forward. So let's get it up to like, let's do 4. And actually, I leave our brake bias where it's at. Let's just do the migration. And then it's 1%, so 48. Oh no, we want positive, right? Positive gets us forward migration. All the way up to 52, 48 to 52. Let's see how that feels. I think the TC changes helped, or the throttle map changes helped with making the throttle a little bit better. But let's go build here because on our outlap we're going to be building. Watch me destroy the car. Oh no, I destroyed the car. Let's see how this change feels. Yeah, okay, braking feels much better now. This corner here is terrifying. And I think it comes down to spring setup on that corner. Yeah, braking performance is way better now with that migration change. And with pushing the brake bias forward, it was way not forward enough, way too rear. If you get in this session, this is just one of the basic sessions. I can share the setup with you as I change it.
doing? That was a really dumb move.
What do you mean? Trying to get out of the...
We've got damage on the back end.
That bump is scary too on the inside there.
Reduced hero might slow you down on the straight.
Overshot again. Yeah, this is all gonna be about survival and being smart, honestly. If we survive the first lap, I think we're gonna do well. Half the cars are gonna die in the first lap. I can't believe there were any cars here. Yeah, she definitely needed some help with the brake settings, but the TC settings changes you made are nice. It's a little better with the changes you made. It's really not bad once the tires warm up. If you don't overdrive it.
We've got damage on the back end. That aero damage is probably slowing you a lot.
I can, because really, that's if you, well, not only that, but if you're ginger with the throttle, it's not that bad, right? If you're controlling spin with your foot. But if you're just like stabbing the throttle, yeah, you gotta kick it up. I'm slow as shit, by the way.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
.131. My first like semi-clean lap. The car's damaged though, but I'm also still warming up tires. But
well, car ahead.
Yeah, there goes the wall. All right, let's try this again. I'm in the 8 o'clock ending session. The first thing I would do is bump up your bias at least to 48%, at least, and then go +4 brake migration. So what brake migration does is, as you step on the brake, more or less, it shifts your brake bias either forward or backwards, right? So positive is going to shift it forward, right? So it's going to go from 48 with a +4 brake migration. It's going to go from 48% to 52%, depending on how much brake pressure you're putting. And as you release, it's going to shift it to the rear. So it's basically like a live, it's like live adjusting your brake bias through like the braking range. Which you want, because as you get as the weight shifts to the front, right, the front is going to be able to take more brake. So you always want a little bit of brake migration, but particularly in these low speed where you're like fully mechanical grip, that weight shift is more noticeable in your brake and how your brake application responds. Also, the bias at 44.5% is way too far rear. Just yeah. Yeah, that was just insane. Like, I was like, why am I going so long on all my braking? And it's because it was so far rear. Yeah, honestly, the opening lap is just driving as safe as you can. Second lap is a little bit better, but there's still a couple like spots that are like where the bumps are. It's not great. And then by like lap 2/3, she finally starts to stick and really like bite it when you start to turn. But this track in general is still scary regardless. Like, shock tuning here would be huge because that really helps your mechanical grip.
That was your fastest lap of the session. We've got good fuel data.
129.5. And you're in the 123s. God, I'm slow. I mean, granted, this is a full fuel load setup, right? And I'm in build right now. So I know I'm leaving time on the table because of that, but on your outlap, you're gonna be in build, you know. You don't really want the deployment on your outlap. Yes, that corner is gonna be the death of me.
You've got wheel damage.
Every
Looks
time.
like one of your wheels is out of alignment. You'll have less grip out there.
Every time. Because she feels like she's gonna bite in and then she doesn't have the suspension. No, the suspension to deal with the bump. That's the problem. That's why she's getting looser when you go sideways, because she bites in and then you hit the bump and then she doesn't have enough suspension to hold the grip. So that's really probably a shock tuning where you can make it better, but you might just not have enough travel, period.
Car 4 just hit the fastest lap. 28.604.
Nice. Relative to where you're at. Relative to where you're at, that's awesome. Yeah. Oh, there goes my front end. Trying to push on that corner. That's okay. What I want to do now, we're gonna do a standard out lap, and then we're gonna throw some. Then we're gonna throw some deploy on to see what she feels like with deploy. Yes, yeah, hit that bump and it's immediate spin. You tapped me. You tapped me. I felt it. I felt it. You tapped me.
We've got damage
I've
on
got
the back
damage
end.
on the back end. Mister, I didn't touch you. How does the braking feel now? Better? Or is that your outlap? Gotcha. Because like I said, the stock setup felt like just like there was just no stopping distance. Have you been turning up your wheel power yet? Like 70% or what? Oh, well, that's funny. Gotcha. I'm at like I'm maxed out on my 9 Nm wheel. I would love to feel what like a 23 Nm wheel feels like in an Indy car, because you know it doesn't have power steering. Because that's gotta be like brutal. I honestly think on the outlap GT3s are gonna pass us. Every fucking time that bump. I would, you know what?
Car 4 just hit the fastest lap.
That you? Car 4?
5.07.
Why did my paint not load?
On the left.
Yeah, that right-hander that you just took a minute ago, that turn terrifies me.
Get a slow car on the left. Car stopped on the left.
I'm surprised you were that far right for the entry to that corner. I'm usually hugging the left side, even though there's a kink. Yeah. What do you have set up? Isn't it nice being able to like shift the traction control live? Yeah, see, every fucking time, dude. I gotta do something with the steering crackage on this car. Let me see. See if Motec will run. Yeah, no, you're good. See if Motec will run. Where's my mouse? There you go. Yeah, is he gone? profiles. Geometry. Yeah, that's okay. I mean, you say that like that's a problem. Rush. There we go. There's Belial. Bet. Stop time. Cool. This. Open. About right. Hide as long as we're always positive, which it looks like we are. On braking or on outlap or on entry? What with the changes I made? Oh, it'd be nice to know which tires are locking up. I need to open this. Three. Look. Bunch. Then. Oh my god, there's no low speed compression dampening. What the hell? It can't be right. There. Oh. On our front, we definitely need some low speed compression dampening. That's a freaking problem. Let's go. Rebound. We're 23, 21. The right side needs a little bit less. Not much. Let's go like, let's go 6 and 7. Rear needs some low speed bump dampening. Right, rear needs some low speed bump dampening. More on the right than the left. Let's see what this goes like. It might be differences in how like our pedals respond too, by the way. Right, because like you might be hitting a lot more peak pressure than I am. Because my pedals are so stiff, I really have to mash on them to hit big peak pressure. So I can absorb probably a lot more brake migration. If you're locking up the fronts, then tune down the brake migration a bit.
You've got damage in various places. That aero damage is probably slowing you a lot. That aero damage is probably slowing you a
Did I not
lot.
reset when I went to the pits? I have damage in various places. That's okay. I think the report might be broken.
We've got damage on the front end. We've got damage on the back end.
Where? The bad thing about this is on a long run, I gotta remember the fucking braking points because they're not the time markers. They're not like the distance markers. At least the braking points I'm using are not the distance markers. that's a little bit better. I'm going super slow through there, but that's still a little bit better. Didn't feel like an immediate loss. Once I do 1 or 2 more laps, I'm going to shoot you this.
Car 4 just hit the fastest lap. 24.975.
Yeah, this is a huge improvement. Still not perfect, but it's a huge improvement.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
Went down to 125s. Still not perfect, but it's actually not an immediate loss if you go like if you protect the inside a little bit there. So that's already a huge improvement. Oh, lost it there. All right, let's get out of here. Let me share this. How do I share this? Share my setups, right? Share this. Share current setup with. Spontaneity racing. Okay, try that. You know how that feels. Should be a little bit better. Here's what we want to do. What's our maximum? What's our peak here? 0.5. 5.8. The rears have gotten better. The fronts are still way, way off though. Setups. Let's go over here. Brake drive unit, chassis. Pull back a little bit of the high speed. You want it over here. This way. Compression slopes actually look okay. I don't want to touch those. Wish we had a rebound slope, but we don't. Okay, so they just maxed out the high-speed rebound dampening. Doesn't make sense. Let me keep messing with the rears because the rears got a little bit better. Kind of close on the rears. We need a little bit more. I'm actually. I mean, 50 is pretty high. 50 is pretty high on this track because it's all low speed. It's all mechanical grip only. Can you look at the replay and see if you're locking up all four tires or the fronts or the rears? Okay, the rears look balanced from a high-speed rebound and high-speed dampening. That looks okay. We want a little bit more compression dampening on both sides. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go up one. We're maxed out, so what we need to do is if we want to change this ratio, I need to less rebound. Just the left front, push the brake bias rear like 1%. Yeah. And then bump up the migration 1%. By that. Okay, now what am I gonna do about the front? I need less compression dampening, less low speed compression dampening. The front. Oh no, I'm not maxed out on, okay, I'm not maxed out here. Here I can actually add some rebound dampening. On the front we wanna go. Let's go. Flicks. A lot. That's a big swing that I'm making here, but we'll see. See what the Motec says afterwards. Cannot take that bump on the outlap. No, the I mean that one's pretty rough too, but no, the right-hander that's like, you know the one.
We've got damage on the back end.
I got damage on the back end, but I hit the front. That can't be right. Come on. Really? I'm not gonna talk about it. You saw nothing. Really? Yeah, I'm being a little bit more aggressive with the outlap than I have been in the past. Just because the car feels a little bit better with the changes I've made, you know? So it's like I'm trying to be aggressive with the outlap, but I really shouldn't be. I really should drive it like a grandma because realistically, we just need to survive those first 2 laps. Gonna be a last lap, hot lap on the quali. Also, I'm assuming you were already tires warm when you locked up, right? Not on outlap? Yeah, okay. Otherwise, I'm gonna call it a driver skill issue. Well, some of it, but some of it is actually like getting the car to have mechanical grip like it's supposed to.
Final lap.
Oh, some other GTP just ran off the road, so it's not just us. At least he knew to go straight.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
24/7. Yeah, suspension is so much better now. You're welcome. I got one more fix that's going to make it even better on this setup that I have right now. That hurt.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
23.9. Still not full attack mode, just balanced. Here, I'm going to shoot you this one. I should probably be saving some of these, but whatever, it's fine. Garage, share. With, I wish it would default to the last person I shared it with. Alright, there you go. New setup. Let's look at that data. Chat, let's look at that data. Curves are so much fucking better. Holy shit. No, I meant with like the dampening curves. Left side, we want a little more compression dampening. Like here. Fix that. Right side we want. Right side we want. A little less rebound. That should take care of that. What about over here? Actually, that curve actually looks really good on this one. Now, the big swing we made, what we want here is rebound dampening. We want to drop that. clicks. Okay, and on this side we actually want to add high-speed rebound dampening. Oh, we can't anymore, so we need a bigger slope. Bigger slope. This. I'm taking a big swing here with this. Save that setup, please, because I'm taking a really. Yeah, I'm not worried about the first one. The second one has a slight tweak on it, so it's not too far off. But this one, I'm taking a huge swing with settings because I hit like my settings limits on some stuff, so I'm having like tweak other settings to bring things back up. So this one's gonna be kind of really. This one's gonna be really, we'll see. It's like, it might be a step in the wrong direction, but so that I have enough like space to do improvements, you know what I mean? Did the brake migration fix the issues with the okay, good. Tail. Was it the right-hander? I guess, what did the car do? Did it wash out, or was it, Oh, gotcha. I have one, but not with the turns number. Is it like the double left-hand chicane? Yeah. Is it like the actual double, the two corners that look the same, or the one right before? Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, that one can be a little iffy initially.
Slope on the right. Go left.
I give you enough space there, no? Okay. No, you're good. I just wanted to make sure, like, so I can know how to judge distance when there's like people coming out of the pits, right? I've never actually driven a GTP on this track. I've only driven GT3s. I got snapped and then I saved it and then I didn't save it. Very minimal damage though.
On your right. Stay on the left. Clear on the right. Car looks fine. No damage to report.
You're crazy.
Go right.
You really should hug the left side of that, the entrance to that. Because the way you're swinging your car over is doing a lot of like weight shift when you're gonna get into the braking zone. I hope that makes sense, the way I'm explaining it. I'm worried about someone parking it. Yeah.
We've got damage on the back end.
That, but it should be enough to see where we're at. Our data. Oh yeah, that looks so much fucking better. Holy shit. That was a good swing that I made. That was a good swing that I made. Alright, that looks so much fucking better. So I need to make some changes, but... let's try this. Over here, I just need... left, I need a little bit more rebound dampening high speed. One click to take care of that. Left side. Down to here. That's pretty big, but we're gonna try it. Down to on the rears. That all looks good. The rears looks good. We're gonna want go up a click here, I think. Let's go down. It's a big swing. It's too much. Do that. I think that should be enough. And then over here. Do it so it's more. All right, another hot big swing. Here we go. Does it feel better on the corner entries? Good. That means it's working. Like even on the outlap, I feel more confident attacking a little bit now. I wish there was a way I could like feed Motec data to like ChatGPT or something. God, that right-hander on cold tires is horrible. Or sorry, that left-hander. The entrance. It's like there's just no grip. And of course I caught freaking like a dummy. I caught a curb on the exit of that section. Come on, really? Just ignore the skid marks. Alright, like the grandma. Come on, Jill. Where'd you lose it? Better than that too. Tires are just starting to warm up. It's you, right? You can actually like cut the corner once you're warm with the suspension settings. Gotcha.
Got a slow car on the left. Got a slow car on the left. We got damage on the front end.
It just reminds me of the American version of Monaco. No, Laguna Seca's is open enough where it's not like Monaco. There's actually places to pass in Laguna Seca, unless you're in an MX-5. Yeah, but this is also a street course, and I feel like this is tighter than Long Beach. Long Beach has the one area that's bad, like that one turn is bad. This is like half the track, right? I never get over the Auto Trader graphics on the walls. Also, one of the reasons why your right front might be locking up more is because since this is, like, if you look at your tire temps, your left warms up before your right. Like, it's on the dash, if you know what I mean. But you'll notice the left is always like half a PSI quicker, so we can raise. Because the tire pressures are probably at minimums, we can raise the other ones, but it's just gonna, you know, give up a little bit of grip by raising the other ones, but it would balance that out. But I don't think tire wear is that big of a deal. Maybe I'm wrong. Nah, I don't. I mean, where do you feel like it's too loose on exit? Left or right? I'm trying to think which corner. Because the only corner I can think of, I actually want maybe a little bit more rotation, but I don't think the car will stick. Like the multiple right turn, or the one going into like the front straight before the chicane. That's a left. Before pit exit. Before pit exit. Oh, before the start finish line. Before pit entrance. No, if anything, I want a little more rotation there. I actually want a little bit more rotation there. I just don't think the car will hold. I'll be like for me, like I take that right almost flat. I give it a slight lift, but I take it almost flat. And then what's the other right? One out of pit exit. Oh, the first at the long straight. Yeah, that one's almost mechanical because you've got to slow up so much before you turn into it. That one's almost entirely mechanical. You're not going to get much from an aero change there. Anything when you're in essentially second gear, the majority of the improvements you're going to get is going to be from mechanical updates than aero updates.
Practice is over.
Okay. I hate the practice is over. Because I just got this freaking setup warmed up. How's the quali setup? Is it drivable or? Oh, you didn't use the quali setup at all. Gotcha. That's fair. rotation of the right-hander before pit entry. Yeah, it feels like I'm pushing through that. But I don't think I have the front grip for it. Anyways. I wonder what the downforce setups are for this car anyways. It's like ride height dependent, right? So it's like... What's the max wing angle? 17? Oh yes. So it's already got max wing angle. Yeah, so the front balance is all about speed. Maybe some ERB change. Because you can change that in the car, right? So maybe like if you want it to be a little safer, maybe you can make it stiffer in the car. Like kick it up from a 2 to a 3 on the front, but that'll give you understeer. I mean, the rears, yeah, the rear is pretty soft too, like ARB wise, but you kind of want everything kind of be soft because this track is so bumpy. Let's save this as L Cardigan DH. Let's say we'll call this V3. I don't know if this is... It felt decent, but I really haven't looked at any of the Motec data on this last one, so... Let me see if I can look at those files real quick before it kicks me out of the session. Like, I didn't really do a really good push lap either, so I'm kind of like, do I want to, you know... This data is no good. Oh, there's an update from Motec. Update. Are you jumping in another session or no? Which one? I don't see anyone in any of these sessions, so. I not see a 359. I am in the endurance. Because the open limits your fuel, right? Does it? I don't know. Maybe it doesn't. No, I can move to the IMSA open. It's fine. Is that 359? Where is IMSA? 359. I see it. You. All right. Oh, there's somebody else here. Two people here. Weird. I don't see your name. Did I go to the wrong one? I joined 359? Oh no, wait. Oh, no. Oh, okay. I was like, what's going on? For some reason your name wasn't... I just don't see your name on the entries list. Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha. Okay. I was like, what? I'm not confident in shooting you this one yet until I get like a good like running in like outside of the first 2 laps. That's when you really like load up the steering and stuff, right? So we'll see. Hey, that first lap, that first setup, I was like, ooh. I because like my braking was dragging so long because it was so like far back that I was getting like barely any braking performance from the front.
Give us a few clean laps to get our fuel numbers.
Well, I hope this isn't the default setup.
Car stopped on the left.
That car stopped on the left, but I didn't see one. Oh. You towed. That's what it was. What scares me is I don't even remember the GT3 lines through here. Oh, come on. Under throttle on that right hand that you wanted. More understeer on. Of course, tires weren't warm, so. The bumps on pit exit are scary. Well, most tracks on cold tires are scary. Like Monza was ridiculous. Or sorry, no, not Monza, Imola. Oh, please. Please.
What are you doing? That was a really dumb move.
I was trying to spin it. I wonder if I could drag brakes. Maybe I should do that on the outlap. Just drag brakes the whole time to get more heat. We have a friend. To make us feel slow. tried to get cute.
You've got wheel damage. We got damage on the front end.
Did you see me? Okay. I love that my brow lights are just like going crazy. I've been contemplating doing the grabbing like the Korzinski engineering brow lights. Like the because it's like a €1. Yeah, just to see what like how like good they are, you know? Like the kits, I mean, not necessarily the before ordering, because I really want a wheel that looks like a Cosworth wheel, and they're honestly the best one.
Right side. Stay on the left. Clear.
Oh, I was gonna let you go by, that's why I stayed wide. I left you plenty of room. I'm like, I'm on an outlap. Did you hurt it?
The car looks fine.
Did you hurt it or no?
To report.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah, but you might not have damaged it. You might have just scratched the paint.
Now slow car on the right. That car stopped on the right. Go left.
Sorry. Sorry. I just killed somebody. I just killed the GT3. I was seeing how much like speed I could carry into the entrance to the front chicane, and I carried too much. I don't think he noticed that I hit him. You're so what?
Car.
Oh no, I think he noticed either that or he overran the entrance.
22.431.
Is that you? Oh. The other GTP?
Damage on the front end. We've got damage on the back end. Right side. Clear on the right.
Oh, that's a ballsy place to pass, but I like it.
Car 5. Just
above
hit
the
the
wall.
fastest left. 22.221.
Yeah, he passed me going into the chicane.
just set the fastest lap. 20.589. That was your fastest lap of the session. We've got good fuel data.
Fucking 4 seconds faster than me, holy shit. I mean, granted, my tires aren't warm yet, but still.
Got a car stopped ahead. Car stopped on the left. That was your fastest lap of the session. Wheel damage. We got damage on the front end. We've got damage on the back end. That was your fastest lap of the session.
122.4.
Go right. Left side. Keep it to the right. Clear on the left.
I was gonna put a close to 121. I was up half a second. No, you're good. You're good. It's good. I need to get out anyways to look at suspension. So I'll shoot you this setup in a second. Oh, my text not done installing. I don't like this setup is kind of like I haven't looked at the Motec data to know like how good it is. It's kind of like I swung big and then I kind of like I swung to adjust a little bit. Come on, Motec, install. If you want, I can kind of show you what I look at. Share the workbook. Like I don't even know where I got the workbook from because I got a handful of workbooks from Tommy, and then there was like 1 or 2 workbooks that I made myself, and I kind of tweaked the. There's a global workbook in the forums too that I looked at. At some point, I'm gonna have to make like my own like workbook, but. Okay, let me close that. Just show me Motec. There you go. Open our data. Look at what this telemetry looks like. Data time. File. Okay, yeah. Alright. Yeah, this is okay. Definitely need to make some changes. Assuming this is new data. Let's see. Let's see, what do we want to do here? One there. Here, let's go. Actually, don't want more rebound happening here. Let's. There. We're good in the rears. In the rear, I just want 1 click of low speed compression. 1 click there. The other side, we want low speed compression. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna send you something. The fronts are still a work in progress. The rears should be just about perfect with the changes I've made. The fronts are not bad, but they're not perfect yet. Let's call this V3. Call this V4. I share just with you. Okay. Done. That's what I set my time in, and I was like half a second quicker the second to go around. The outlap is still super sketch, but I think that's always the case. Just keep in mind I don't have that brake bias setting that we did for you. It's so hard not to push on your outlap because like you get enough flow once you warm up the tires, and it's like, oh, this is an outlap, and then like the car just doesn't bite. They just mirrored it. That 4K driver just come in here to flex his muscle. That's okay, that's ginger.
We've got damage on the back end.
No aero damage, we're fine. I should look at the ride height data and see what the recommended settings are for ride height for like aero drag. Just see if I can get a little bit more bite on that right hander. The pit entrance one. But I want to solve all the mechanical grip first because that's what's going to make this thing semi-safe to drive, you know? Fairness, we're running full fuel setups, I'm assuming, right? Because your baseline setup was full fuel. So that alone would take a ton of time off if we had a like setup tuned for like really light fuel.
You've got wheel damage. We've got damage on the back end. You've got damage on the right side. Reduced aero might slow you down on the straight. Down slope on the right.
Oh, whoopsie. 2 is no deploy. Haha. Whoopsie. I thought 2 was like maximum deploy, but no, it's no deploy. 3 is maximum deploy. I was like, something doesn't feel right.
All right.
Somebody was back. Somebody overcooked it in a white car. Are you on a flyer? Nice. So the setup is faster.
One car ahead.
Destroyed the car.
You've got wheel damage. We've got damage on the back end. One car ahead. Got a car stopped ahead.
Because I was doing quality laps when I saved it. I was doing quality laps when I saved it, sorry. I was on a run when I saved it. Yeah, we'll have to update that for, if you like it, you know, we'll have to update that for like, so it's safe when you come out of the pits.
You've got wheel damage.
In fact, let me do that right now. Sorry. Just so that I, don't forget. Let's see, chassis, that's fine. Okay, deploy mode, build, because that's what we're going to come out of the pits with. Fly. Oh, somebody erased the notes, so I don't know what the aero balance should be in this stupid car. Yeah, whatever setup you got this from, the notes were erased. Because usually, like the setups, like the default setups will have in the notes, like typical aero balance notes. Yeah, it's completely empty. They probably replace it with some hidden characters to like identify the setup as from a setup shop or something. I think that's how Garage 61 filters. Like that's how it knows. It might know by naming convention, but I think it knows because of that. Because you know, like when Garage 61 says, "Oh yeah, this is a setup shop setup." Yeah, I think they do it with like some data in the notes. I should probably open up one of those files in Notepad++ just to confirm. So much better. Well, yeah, because you have mechanical grip, actually. You still got to be careful because the tires are still slick as shit, but... Amazing what happens when your car can actually deal with the bumps. People are destroying us. Or there's rain. Well, hopefully I didn't. I'm not one of the ones who died. 126. Yeah, you can actually attack that that right hander on the inside now on warm tires. Let's go. Let's fucking go!
That was your fastest lap of the session.
121.6 on a heavy fuel load. Up to.
You've got wheel damage.
I can definitely
Looks
get
like one of
faster
your
than
wheels
that,
is out of alignment. You'll have less grip out there.
Let me send you this one. I'm actually, let me look at the Motec data first before I send it to you. Sorry, just to make sure, because I want to like quantify the changes I made. But this one you can actually attack that right hander a little bit now. Like it's not completely like feeling like death. How do you look, bud? Oh yeah, this looks so much better. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna send you this one and then I'm gonna make some changes to it. I don't remember what I have the. Oh, it's gonna be an attack because I don't have it. It's not my saved version. So, or in qualifying. So just be careful. Make sure you reset that before you leave the pits. Now let's look at this Motec data. Yeah, these graphs look way better, but they still need a little bit of tweak. I think I can make it better. Let's go. Let's build chassis. We're gonna do the fronts. Fronts we want. This. You know, we don't want to do that because the total travel is a lot less. what we want to do here is we want to dump a little bit of think about this. What do we want to do here? The rears, we want just a little bit more dampening. A little bit less. Really do want. I think this is what we do. We're gonna do on the rears, and then let's look at this other one. Do here. There we want. Here's our front. On the front too, we want a more aggressive curve on the compression. We got, but we want less high speed. No, actually no, we have enough room here. Back here. Oh, there's more. We do want a bigger slope. All right, bud. I definitely want more slope here. And on that, let's run this. All right, bud. Fuel, is it? No, fuel got cut. That got so much faster. As fuel got cut. It's okay. For a shock perspective, it's fine. A fuel got cut from our endurance setups. I was wondering why I couldn't get tire temperature up. On the outlap. Stop being dumb, Jill. Stop being dumb, Jill. Baby it on the outlap.
Car looks fine, no damage to report. Car looks fine, no damage to report. on the back end.
I'm done, chat. I can't keep doing this, but we are gonna save this. Save as for V5. And let's go ahead and look at our Motec data here. Quit here. I'm gonna go ahead. No, we don't want to quit because I just want to see what the Motec data actually looks like. Data open. Actually, I don't want to save this. I think I like last setup actually. Yeah, let's save this. Let's just save this. We are looking at that. Okay. We're just gonna save we save this as V5, so we'll see what this feels like. I don't know. One of these. We'll use one of these, but we really need to do an endurance, and we're not gonna have time. So either way, we did some Motec data analysis. We did some setup work. That is it for tonight. Thank you for watching. Have a good night. I will see you all tomorrow for the IMSA endurance race. But starting 7 Pacific, so we'll be here around 6. We'll go from there. Thanks for watching. Have a great